Hey, you know how every once in a while you'll get that phantom who thinks the odds are in his favor and decides to be a cocky dipshit about it? Well, since I'm a mature and well-adjusted individual, I decided the appropriate response would be to make an entire video shaming them about it. So here we go. Check out this catastrophic failure of an initial ambush. It's me missing all my attacks and getting hit by a charge, and he just decides to be a fucking dickhead about it because he managed to land a single attack. Congratulations, you basically won the invasion already. If you're shooting lightning bolts at me, obviously you can't contest lightning arrows, so it's time to get away. And dead! Yeah, buddy, maybe before you criticize the speck in my eye, you should work on the 100-pound greatsword currently lodged in yours. So now that we're dealing with more sportsman-like opponents, I figured now would be a good time to show you a few of the things I know about how to take on two enemies at once, you know, when both of them are players. For example, when you're dodging an attack and unable to angle the camera at it, the best time to dodge would be the earliest moment at which that attack could hit you. Here's a second thing. You can kind of play heal hopscotch with your opponents. Damage one guy, he'll run off to heal, damage his friend, and he'll run off to heal, and you can keep this chain going and draining their Estus for as long as you can. If you have an opportunity to finish them, I would take it, but always know when to stop. Right now, I can't punish him because his friend has a chance of hitting me with that Ultra Greatsword. Here's another thing. Make your opponents think you're not paying attention to them, even though you are. That was free damage I wouldn't otherwise have been able to get. And dead. He fought valiantly though, didn't run to resummon, didn't flee once his phantoms were dead. Cool guy. Alright, seems I've caught you guys at a bad time. You're under attack by one of the most dangerous mobs in the entire game. I go for the behind the back roll catch running R1, but instead of rolling like I expected him to, he throws more Chaos Bed Vestiges, which I guess is the solution to all PvE. It only makes sense that he would attempt to use it against me. Okay, since Adjudicator has for some reason stopped assisting me, I guess I'm going to have to take all of them on. I take advantage of their final moments of, you know, not being together and get a running R1 on the host, but now we're playing this game, you know, the one where I stand at the edge and do the occasional running R1, and they won't follow me because there are mobs ahead and mobs are scary. You know how it goes. Oh, look at him. He seems very confident now that he's got the backing of two other players and no enemies dealing with him. Okay, so I've got all the time in the world. They've got all the time in the world. Let's plan carefully. He seems to be moving off from the group, which makes him vulnerable. Unfortunately, he manages to dodge. But since he dodges, I know that I'm out of range of his next attack, and I can instead focus my camera on his friends who will be moving to punish my vulnerability. Fail to get that punish on that attack, which means that next time he does it, I should use my straight sword. I have an offhand straight sword on this build because it's a level 125, and he can afford to have it. I was worried about spacing there. This is it. Gotcha. Now, since I got the attack off, his friends will be moving in to pursue. He swings one time too many, and he swings one time too many. Just, freaking repulsed all of them. That was a great exchange. He spins as he heals for some reason. I guess he's still feeling a little overconfident. That can be fixed. And we're back to neutral again. Running R1 on him. I do not have time to break his guard, so what the fuck is going on over here? Why are there 4 Lidos? And why are they taller than regularly? Who cares? So the mage is missing, I guess. Oh, here he is. He's trying to kill the Adjudicator. Let's make you regret that. Brave, but against the arrow guys, I would not be attacking. Cecil's dead, makes a single mistake, and is immediately destroyed because the Herald is fucking ridiculous and should be removed from the game, or at very least nerfed. And now it's just a solo host, so, you know, only one way this can go. Eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm out of stamina, but I can still get the roll catch on the next R1. That's a thing Curved Greatswords can do. Now, in case you weren't paying attention earlier, when he was panic rolling next to me, I was not running or attacking. I was just letting my stamina recover. That's a thing you can do to extend the length of your chase downs. Alright, let's ambush these two guys killing Wilhelm off. Okay, dealt less damage than I'd have liked there. Pyro Witcher. Alright, I can't even begin to tell you the number of things wrong with this build. First of all, Witchers don't use big fucking ridiculous weapons. Second of all, their signs are like not meant to be really huge powerful spells. They're meant to be like these small utility based things that are for dealing with multiple situations. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna go kill this blue. Hey! Don't go for the wake up. Instead, run next to him and let him start panic rolling. Then I can much more safely time the roll catch. Alright, let's take these two on. Let's see, Ring Knight. One Black Knight sword. Both of those. Oh, great. He's got Ring Knight paired great swords and fucking CBVs. He's like the king of annoying phantoms and invasions. And he's a password summon. Now, it may look like I accomplished nothing in this exchange, but I got on the other side of them, which means now I can move towards the PvE, if they open the ladder. Alright, keep swinging, because if there's 2 of them in your arc, usually one of them will try and swing out of stun lock. And I managed to hit Pyro Witcher 3 times using that trick, and the third time did not combo into a fourth attack, as you could see from his very early roll. He manages to escape because he really erratically times his roll. Shake is unable to get a rolling attack off before I hit him. Go ahead and roll anyway because CBV's hitbox is freaking a total mystery. Nothing makes sense. Alright. Hard to space that move. Usually gotta practice a little bit in the invasion before I can pull it off. Alright, that missed. That got him. Roll out. Since he overcommitted, I can pun it. Unless that happens. Alright then. Back to neutral. Gonna wait to take my opportunity to go for a running R1, because those are pretty safe with curved greatswords, like right there. I expect a rolling attack, which is why I'm panic rolling out right now. Luckily, I had full poise health, which meant I was able to deal with that. But now that he's used warmth, I basically have to leave, because you can't contest warmth. They'll just win over time. I'm gonna try and kill this host now that his phantom's left, but he's unfortunately playing smart, moves to the protection of his fast-word summon instead of engaging me. Good of you to notice that quickly. That won't hit me. That okay, that can work. Can't really reaction roll a curved sword, even after all the nerfs. Actually, hold on for a minute. Listen to this music. God damn, I love big name music soundtracks. I mean, maybe the games aren't so great, but when they put money into hiring composers at all, this isn't what I wanted. Thank you for hitting me with that greatsword, by the way. It got me out of the stun lock so I didn't have to take another hit from the fucking meme twin bullshit swords. Seriously, all you have to do to make that weapon not ridiculous is remove the hits. Right? You can play it like that. You know, I'm not bothered. It doesn't irk me at all that you decided instead of having an interesting competition, you know, sportsman-like battle against another player playing a video game, that we have to do that. Fortunately, I forget how rolling works and actually take a Chaos Bed Vestige. It was been a while. That was a true combo, believe it or not. Sometimes R1 into slightly delayed R1 can true combo you depending on the weapon. Works most often with scythes and the red hilted halberd. So I just make a shit zillion mistakes in this little exchange. All of my health is gone. All of my Estus is just missing now. One sec. As long as you guys aren't going to move into the mobs, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my healing ring. Get the most out of my health. Yeah, you better fucking run. Didn't even attack you. Actually, that gives me an idea. Do that again, and then hit his friend. Yes! All that thought gave me exactly one attack against the host. It's going to be pretty much inconsequential anyway. But hey, it was worth it. Yeah, you get out those swords that are entirely in keeping with the theme of a Witcher. And outspace, and say goodbye to your health. Another direct hit, but unfortunately I am unable to finish him off because his friend intervenes. His friend's actually playing this pretty smart. The Phantom, he's just kind of hitting the attack buttons on his Chaos Bed Vestiges and also L1. As usual, the blue is ruining everything for the host and his Phantom, moving into the mobs completely fearlessly because he doesn't have much stake in this fight, and it's a 3v1, so why the hell not? I mean, I do the same thing when I'm a blue, even though I'm rarely a blue. As Dark Moons are usually much less team-oriented than their white or yellow brothers, he is just moving right into the mobs, leaving his backup behind. I miss the finisher here because I attack when he's still out of range because I'm, you know, panicking and desperate for a kill. And he's, look at him go. This guy has just got, this guy is afraid of nothing. Okay, maybe he is a little bit afraid of every single mob out there. There's at least, what is there, like 10 guys out there? Anyways. As usual, the blue is splitting off from his buddies, and let's do the old standby. R1, R1, running R1 chase down. Cannot tell you how many kills I've gotten with that. That is just the classic. Now, I make a bunch of mistakes in a row in this next little scenario. Roll too early, get roll caught. Attack out of the stun lock, assuming he's going to move forward and do another R1, but instead he throws a Chaos Bed Vestiges, which instantly takes away all the health I got back from the blue. On the bright side, I won't be making that mistake again, but on the not-so-bright side, I didn't need to take that damage. Alright, we're back to neutral. They're still afraid to engage most of the enemies, but, you know, I guess they're moving forward just a little bit. That fucking dumbass on the right is missing every spear throw. I could really use his backup right now. You'll notice the Phantom is now afraid to use the L1 on the Ring Knight Paired Greatsword since the last time I punished it and did like 900 damage to him. And there they go. You know, it'd be good if another blue showed up around now. Watch out, there's one mob. However, will you fight against one? What the fuck? Could have sworn I hit him with that. Okay, guess we're back to neutral again. What do we do from here? Now, as effective as running R1s from the Murakumo and similar curved greatswords are, there's still a very high element of risk that comes with engaging a group of multiple opponents, like being the aggressor against more than one instead of punishing whiffs. So I'm afraid to attack them here. Instead, I decided to run away and see if I can make some use of the terrain, because there's a lot of it around here. Oh, what? Look at that, they're actually going to the mobs. Let's make them regret that. Surprise! Get his friend out of there because I need space to do the emote. Make him think I was totally not bothered by the point downs, even though I was. Nobody tell him. And dead. Good game, host. Burn in hell, Phantom. So there you have a nice little snapshot of my attitude towards sportsmanship in video games. Guess I'll see y'all next time.